Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching Samaa News. Here are today's headlines. Chief of Army Staff Field Marshal Asim Munir has cautioned India that there is no space for war in a nuclearized environment, reaffirming Pakistan's resolve for peace but readiness to respond decisively to any provocation. The army chief hailed Pakistan's clear victory during the May conflict, warning that any escalation would have catastrophic consequences for the entire region. He urged India to address core disputes through international norms instead of pursuing aggression. The temporary ceasefire between Pakistan and Afghanistan has been extended until the conclusion of talks in Doha. The extension came at Kabul's request, with high-level negotiations expected to begin today. A Pakistani delegation has reached Doha, while an Afghan delegation is expected to reach the Qatari capital sometime today. US President Donald Trump has claimed that ending the Pakistan-Afghanistan conflict will be very easy for him. He says he has stopped 8 wars during his tenure, including what he called a potential Pakistan-India war. He further claimed that Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif recently said his mediation helped save millions of lives. Meanwhile, Pakistan and the Afghan Taliban regime have agreed to extend their ceasefire until the conclusion of peace talks in Doha. Ukrainian President Zelensky appears to have come away empty-handed from a White House meeting, after US President Donald Trump indicated he was not ready to supply sought-after Tomahawk cruise missiles to Ukraine. Zelensky says after the cordial bilateral that he and Trump talked about long-range missiles, but decided not to make statements on the issue, because the United States does not want an escalation. The Afghanistan Cricket Board has announced its withdrawal from upcoming cricket engagements with Pakistan, including a planned T20 series and the Tri-Nation tournament scheduled later this year. The decision comes amid heightened tensions and national mourning following the tragic deaths of Afghan players in Paktika province. The tournament was set to feature Pakistan, Sri Lanka and Afghanistan. President Donald Trump says his proposed 100% tariff on Chinese goods is not sustainable, but insists Beijing's export curbs forced his hand. Speaking to a news channel, Trump said the new tariffs and export controls aim to secure a fair deal ahead of his planned meeting with President Xi in South Korea. The Kremlin says a summit between Presidents Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin could take place within the next 2 weeks, most likely in Budapest. The announcement follows the two leaders' recent agreement to hold fresh talks on ending the war in Ukraine. Kremlin officials say several diplomatic steps remain before finalizing a date, with Moscow stressing its readiness for a peaceful settlement. The Russian Defense Ministry has claimed that its forces have taken control of 3 more villages in eastern Ukraine, closer to the Russian border. The Ukrainian military noted fighting around at least 2 of the settlements, but made no acknowledgement that any of them had changed hands. A day ago, the Kharkiv regional governor said Tiki was one of a number of villages where 17 clashes had occurred near the Russian border. Britain's Prince Andrew has said that he will give up using his title of Duke of York following years of criticism about his behaviour and connections to the late US sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. The reputation of Andrew, the younger brother of King Charles and second son of the late Queen Elizabeth, has taken a battering in recent years, most notably because of his links to Epstein. That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching Samaa News.